aiming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt.
The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Haywood. Sit.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7.
Check right 45. Check right 45. It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time.
Ready?
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. That's going to be a long day. 43.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 24 yards.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Check.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he's got his big tight end, Fant. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Switch up, switch up.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Mike 43. Mike 43. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
36 power.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Here's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get through.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes right side. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Philip Lindsay hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st down, Barkley. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 47-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. This is the tight end fan. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Play action. Now Wilson steps away. Gets it to Meredith complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
2nd quarter action with 1:59. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
50, plant. Snap.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.